Right, there we go. And hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Weekend League here in Gavra Racing, the final round of the Weekend League Season 3. And it's once again back at another time here and another season here in the Weekend League, back in the lovely Abu Dhabi. Bit of a controversial track, this one, liked by some, disliked by others. Yeah, and I'm joined by someone this time, as I haven't been much lately in the Weekend League, but I have got the young boy, got a young commentator here with me. I'll just let you introduce yourself.
So yeah, I'm Zexify. I've been commentating loads. I'm by myself. I really like talking to like other people, and I just honestly, it's been a privilege to be commentating aside with Tiger and commentating in this kind of scenario with a title showdown between Natty and then Bon Evil, which is going to be really interesting at the end.
Yeah, it will be. Only 12 points split those two in the championship. Bon Evil leading. Obviously, Natty missed two of the Weekend League rounds. That's as I've explained before. One of them I don't think he could make it, and then one of them he had internet problems, and then the other one he decided he passed out and ended up in the back of an ambulance. So Natty has had some unfortunate circumstances here in the Weekend League, but 12 points behind. There are some permutations to this. I believe Natty has to win both races and both get fastest lap in both of them. Bon Evil, that is if Bon Evil finishes second in both. If Bon Evil finishes lower in either, I think it's third in either of them, I believe Natty can win the championship without having to get the fastest laps. So it's an interesting one for the championship. Natty at the moment already in pole position. Bon Evil starting on the mediums, down in 8th place, and obviously strategy not going to be much of a one here, Zexify, as we've only got a 25% race, but still a long way to go in this quali session.
Yes, so Natty on pole position at the moment. We have CL4, which is my brother, just a fun fact, at 4th. Then we have some drivers not still completed their laps, but they're going to be on an out lap, which we're going to look at. Cypher Knight here, he's just about to start his lap.
I believe DBD actually has a penalty. I believe if I just quickly go here, yes, he has an LLP2 to be served in the next race. So an LLP2 means he cannot come out in quali until there are 5 minutes left. So he really only gets one quali lap. He can only really put one shot quali lap in. But at the moment he seems to be complying by those rules, which is good to see. Danny Boy coming into the pits isn't being put in a lap. The American Nightmare, as I like to call him, Cypher Knight, is coming round the bottom end of the track here as he goes down another really long straight, another really long one in the calendar here, as going to open up the DRS nicely as he goes down into the tricky S's here at the bottom of the straight, but it's Natty still leading this qualifying session. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Got Dylan here, Evans here, Jamie Webster. Is that Jambo Webster? Black Country, welcome. Evan, you'd be in a lot of trouble. Hello, Gavra's here as well. X-Cherry G's here, supporting Natty all the way. Cryptex here as well. So already a bunch of people joining. 26 people in for the finale of the Weekend League. Who will win it? Will it be X-Natty G or will it be Bon Evil? I believe as two Saints joined us as well. Gavano, Zexify. I mean, hang on a minute. You're in the chat as well. Piero. Piero here to see Natty win. Yeah, well, it's 12 points between Natty and Bon Evil at the moment. I believe Constructors is already wrapped up. It is indeed the Ferraris picking that up. Last race, I believe it was the race before. Commentate on so much now these days, I just forget which is where at this point. But Salix on a lap. He's had some good pace recently, Saxify. It's been pretty decent so far.
Yeah. So at the poll at the moment, we've got Natty 4 votes at the moment for the championship tonight. It's going to be a really tight, because 12 points, which can be really pressurising for both of these drivers. But Salek's just about 2 tenths behind pole position holder, which is now ex-Natty G, and then Siphonite still going on a lap here under lights here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, Siphonite needs to put in a lap here if he wants to be able to get himself up towards those points. He's been a little bit on and off of his performances, but it wasn't too bad out in Japan last week. So we've got a few people trying to qualify on the mediums. It looks like Bon Evil now has gone to the soft tyre, so she's trying to see if can try and outpace Natty on those soft tyres and put herself onto pole position. Jambo Websy now on the AlphaTauri coming down towards turns, what is that, 3, 4 and 5? I really should know. Yeah, thanks Black Country. Well done Black Country. Thanks Black Country. Yeah, me and Tuesday bringing up the GT Sport Constructors Championship. Yeah. Let's have a look here. I'm just trying to figure out. Hang on. Trying to get the track up.
So Carl H, the music man at the lap for the moment. He's doing alright at the moment, as I can see. So he's going to turn 20. Be really, really careful. And now going to the final corner. Really, really cautious there. And then now making it. And Carl H stays 6th.
I think he's just started his lap, I believe. It's flying lap, so let's have a look and see what he's able to do. The music man here as he comes through the first sector. Turn 1 a little bit awkward as he comes through the high speed down. Let's go flat out, braking just out of the 100-meter board, down into third here, down into second just to get the rotation. Then back down into second again, doing well so far. Clearly he's watched 2 Cents, Man in 2 Cents track guide, which was actually uploaded today. So if anyone wants to go and watch that, you can do. And yeah, it is around the Abu Dhabi track here. So down heavy braking zone, braking around about 120, and down tightly there, going down into second actually, just to get the car stopped and get it rotated there. What has happened?
That is donutting.
Oh, he is. Interestingly.
I think he thinks he's gonna get the championship then.
I think he looks like he's confident on what he's getting pulled. Yeah. Let's have a look at Bon Evil coming through the final sector here, about to go down underneath the hotel, through turn 17 now, through 18, under the hotel now. It is the only track on the calendar to incorporate a hotel into its layout, which is interesting. Keeping within the track limits. Now down to the final corner. What can Bon Evil do to the line? Goes third, but not enough to knock Natty off of pole at the moment, behind a teammate as well. And this championship fight could get very, very good here, especially towards the second race.
Alright, there's yellow flags in the first sector, but they're probably slowing down, getting ready for their lap. DPD hasn't gone out yet, which is interesting because he can go out right now because of that penalty. So yeah, but everyone set a lap. 14 drivers have set their lap. Bon Evil got third fastest, just behind Salex, and then CLM Ferrari is in the stop.
Quite a big gap there between Bon Evil and Jambo Websy. What is that, like 7 tenths almost? Big gap. So the front three, it's like running away with it here at the moment.
Yeah, really.
Let's have a look now at N Wales Gaming as the Welshman. One of the only Welsh drivers we've got in Gavra. I really don't know who else is. We're trying to think if we've got any more Welsh drivers. I really don't know. Piero said, did you enjoy the Abu Dhabi race today? It's a bit boring, Piero. I cannot lie, to be honest. This track in this game, the track in the game provides actually decent racing, but in real life, it's just a bit naff, to be honest. Thank you, Herman Tilke, for your lovely track design. Could have been done so much better. Actually, could have been.
Bon Evil going wide in the hotel section and nearly hits the wall there. Going into the pits, which I can see here. Salex is on an outlap. Natty's in the pits. Most people are in the pits. Some going for an outlap. CLM Ferrari.
I think Natty needs to be. I think Natty needs to be careful though, because if one of these guys can knock him off that top spot, he's not going to be able to come out for another lap. So I think if he comes out for another lap, just to guard himself, just to make sure that if they are to put in a lap, he can then go for another one. I think that would probably be the best idea for him.
Oh. So, Alex has just started his lap. See if he can actually challenge Natty, the pole sitter at the moment. And then Bon Evil is still in the pits as Jambo Websy has just come out. The Music Man Carl H is still in the pits. CLM Ferrari's just started his lap as well. Most people are on their laps, and some people are starting their laps right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's going to happen here towards the end of this quali session as CLM Ferrari just coming out just in front of the Renault there. I believe that was Wills Gaming. So it's AlphaTauri teammate getting nicely out of the way for him, does Jambo Websy. And welcome Dan Schneider into the chat as well. 32 people here ready and waiting. This is going to be a big championship fight between these guys here. Wiggly Star here, he's coming around for his lap. He's been actually pretty quick recently in that Red Bull. Let's see what he can do. He had both of the Red Bull drivers had a pretty bad race out in Japan. Pretty bad couple of races out in Japan. Wiggly Style running quite slowly, so he's actually going to come into the pits. The Music Man out on a lap at the moment. Salex bounce coming through sector 3, down through the triple right-hander here. Very difficult to get the braking right. Got to really brake nicely in a straight line to not look up the car underneath the hotel. Let's be careful he doesn't hit that wall on the outside. We've seen a lot of people hit that wall in previous races here in Abu Dhabi, especially in Gavra last season. People just running wide at turn 19. Oh, a slight chunk of oversteer. But he goes into pole position. And is Natty going to get round to complete a lap? I don't know whether he will.
Either Bon Evil as well, because she's just out on her outlap. And she's on the main straight.
The timings might be a little bit off, though. The timings are sometimes off between the drivers and us here watching the race. CLM Ferrari actually moves himself into 4th, just ahead of his AlphaTauri teammate, and does close that gap a little bit between those guys to the front three. But the front three in an absolute field of their own at the moment, as. Let's have a look here now. Watts has been out on those sort of 4 laps. I really don't think he's going to get any more speed out of them. Green Chicken now, he's starting his lap as well. Oh, there's been a big spinner. It's Ben Roberts. Down just on the exit of turn 20. And he's going to have to come into the pits for that wing damage. So that'll be his qualifying over.
That's a big crash.
Big spin for Ben Roberts there. And I think it says that we've finished, but the checkered flag has not come up on anyone yet, Zexify, so I believe the timings are a bit off for us.
So, they separate the top 2, and Natty and Bon Evil actually don't make the flag, so that means Salex will probably get pole position.
Bon Evil made the flag. She just come through turn 1. Can Natty make the flag, though? He's actually behind the Ferrari, and the Ferrari gets out of the way. Can Natty get to the line? He's run very, very wide. No, he's gone into the wall. He couldn't make it to the line. No, he couldn't make it. He knew he couldn't make it to the line, so Natty will have to start in 2nd position. This is not what he wanted for the championship. Bon Evil now on a lap. She's 400s down at the moment through the 1st sector. Let's see what she can do. As at the moment, the AlphaTauri's out on a lap. Carl H, the Music Man, he's on his way underneath the hotel here. Can he improve? Doesn't want to hit that wall on the outside. As Enwell's Gaming gonna have to stick with 4th. He does go ahead of both the AlphaTauris. Good qualifying from him. Wiggly Style, I believe, moved up. Sorry, I think it was Green Chicken moved up into 9th here. Carl H up into 4th. The Music Man with a really good quali there, gaining the gap down on the front 3 there. But it's still Bon Evil out at the moment. Let's have a look down towards the back of the grid. Cyphernight, the American Nightmare, through turn 20, down into turn 21. Gets the car hooked up. Doesn't want to spin out on the rear. Moves himself up into 9th place. What can Bon Evil do? She's 4th attempt down through the first 2 sectors and invalidated. So that is going to be it for quali there, Sexify. It's Salex on pole, Natty in 2nd place, and that is your front row going into turn 1.
It's been a really, really interesting qualifying here. So we got Alex and Natty taking up the front row, Born Evil and then Carl H on the second row, N Wheels Gaming and CLM Ferrari on the second row. Two fellow Welshmen. I'm not Welshman, but my brother, he's just right next door to me. I'm Welsh as well.
So we've got double Welsh drivers in here.
Yeah, my brother's from Poland, but...
I see. Right, well, it's Alex on pole, Natty in second, Bon Evil third, Carl H, the Music Man, in fourth, M Wells Gaming in fifth, CLM Ferrari sixth, Jambo Websy in seventh, Watts in eighth, Cypher Knight in ninth, The American Nightmare, then Screech Chicken in 10th, Wiggly Star in 11th, Ben Roberts down in 12th, JB Surreal in 13th, DBD in 14th, and Danny Boy rounds out the back of the pack in 15th position. And yeah, Bon Evil in the chat as well. Welcome, Dazza. And yeah, there's a lot of people in, 33 people in, ready for this championship fight. And it's going to get underway very, very soon. But it's always just going to be a one-stop here in these 25% races X5. But it should be. Should be a good one. I can imagine a few people might start on the mediums towards the back.
Yeah, so most people I think will start on the soft tires, which is the soft tires can be a little bit annoying in this track, especially because you have like the hard braking zones, which you can easily lock up the tires and you can ruin your tires mostly.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to say this track is quite brutal on the tire wear, but yeah, we'll be back here next week for the freshman Premier and Super. Still a bunch of stuff to be wrapped up in there, with some constructors still to be wrapped up, and a few other positions for the rest of the drivers in the grids. All drivers' championships have been wrapped up, though. I believe the only constructors' championship not to be wrapped up is the Premier Series Constructors' Championship. Still needs to be won, but AlphaTauri winning the constructors in the Super League, and then the constructors went to Red Bull in the freshman, and both drivers from there also won the drivers' championship. But can Ferrari and Natty with Cryptech get the constructors' championship, with Natty winning the drivers' championship over there in the Premier Series as well? But Weekend League, Natty versus Bon Evil. Alex now throwing a little bit into the mix here. The Ferrari driver, he is pretty much the wingman now to Bon Evil. Can Alex stop Natty enough to let Bon Evil go through? Can Bon Evil just go through on her own accord? We're going to have to find out. Is everyone getting a little bit close here? Everyone weaving around? Did something happen there?
Natty nearly went off track in the straight. He was just like next to the barrier on the left, which was close contact, but still, as Natty overtakes Alex in the formation lap, but that's fine. As long as they don't collide, they just get disqualified from the formation lap. But
someone's asking a question. Scumpit, that's how you say your name. Is there any tiers like T1 or T2? What exactly do you mean? Mate? I don't know if you're on about Twitch Prime, or if you want about the league. I'm not sure. Okay, some people are just talking about F1 now. Anyway, under the hotel they go. Natty just blasting around the formation lap as he always does. So there it is, soft medium, one stop, as it is only 25%. Here we go, Sexfire. Are you ready for this race?
I'm ready. Especially my first time commentating. It's really, really interesting, this race, especially. But Alex from front row, can he lead into turn one? It's really tight in there, as you know. And just a quick fact here that this is the richest circuit in the entire calendar.
It is the richest circuit. Was built on a flat piece of land. Herman Tilgett designed it, and decided to messed the track up completely, even though he had a flat piece of land to work with. But here we go. It's gonna be the Weekend League here, as the lights haven't gone yet because the drivers are out of sync with the lights. Thank you, Codemasters, as we are waiting here And the drivers are about to go now, and away they go. Let's see if Natty can get a good start here. He's got a pretty bad start. Actually, Bon Evil's going to have to go wheel to wheel with him into turn 1. Someone's gone very late here. The AlphaTauri almost went into the back of Carl H. It's Natty and Bon Evil now going wheel to wheel, and Natty in the end, he's conceded the position. He's behind Bon Evil. That's quite big in the championship. Cypher already up into 6th place at the moment. Just ignore the timing screens as Ben Roberts going to dive it down the inside. What a start he's had. CL and Ferrari hasn't had the best of starts at the moment. Here goes the Haas here. Who is in that Haas? I can't see who's in that Haas. I can't see the name. Here goes Wiggly Style. Can you see who's in that Haas there?
Green Chicken, and then was him. I think had some contact at the back.
I think
Green
they did,
yeah. Contact, and Nathan Wells, they have both wing damage.
Someone going wheel to wheel here. I believe it's the McLaren and the Renault. It almost went 3 wide here. It's Cypher. Oh, he's in the wall. He's been hit by Ben Roberts in the Williams. Cypher into the wall, the American Nightmare. He had such a good quality and such a good start, and now he's into the wall and he's got damage. Unfortunate for him, but do you know the Haas in 8th place? Who is that? Because I can't.
Evan.
It's Evan. Oh, Evan's in the Haas, right? Okay.
That's a racing point. I think.
Natty's at the back of Bon Evil. Natty hitting the back of Bon Evil there, trying to go around the outside as best he can. He's going to try and look for the move. Can't go for it there, as he's going to be looking to go for it again.
Yeah, and Salek's holding up Bon Evil there. Salek is getting out a comfortable lead here as Natty hit Bon Evil at the back, as you said. But really interesting first lap. Going for the Cypher Knight as he hit the wall as a good start. As Enwell's game in just pits at the moment.
My timings are screwed. It says that everyone's like a minute down on the lap. That's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. Hopefully that'll fix itself. Anyway, so we've still got the telemetry of the front 3, so we can have a look here. Is Natty right behind Bon Evil at the moment? Natty needs to get around Bon Evil and gain on Salix if he wants to do anything here and try and win this championship. 3 people coming into the pits. They all have received damage on the start of this lap. There's 2 drivers going wheel to wheel. It's Ben Roberts. He's going to try and go wheel to wheel with CL and Ferrari as he takes it to the inside and gets the move done.
Natty's right behind Bon Evil here. Is he going to try and take the move? Both championship rivals. Let's see. Natty's going to dive down the outside or inside. And Bon Evil keeps that position really, really close to there, but still far.
Yeah, close battle between those 2 at the moment. As CLM Ferrari's dropped back. He's had a spin. The AlphaTauri having a spin, and he's put himself back onto the track and will carry on in 12th place at the moment. But the timings have just absolutely just completely messed up here. Natty picking up a penalty early. 3-second time penalty to the racing point. He's right up behind Bon Evil at the moment. Can he get the move done? He needs to see if he can look for a way past the Ferrari, and he needs to get past the Ferrari as quickly as possible. Here we go. The timing screens are starting to fix themselves now as Evan, who's jumped in this race just now, as he was in the comments asking if you could join, has quickly hopped in for the last race in the Haas, and he's right behind Ben Roberts at the moment, gaining as best he can. And a few people starting to pick up penalties now, and Natty still having to try and find his way past Bon Evil. Will Natty have the DRS? He does. Here we go. Here we start to see some overtakes now. Natty with the DRS wide open, and that racing point will start to close in as he's going to move. Bon Evil going to go defensive. Natty forced to the outside. He's going to hold it around the outside, now down the inside. They're both championship rivals going wheel to wheel. What a championship we've got in our hands here already. And I'm really not sure what Natty needs to do here in this situation to get the championship, but he's got Carl H, the Music Man, and Jambo Websy right on his tail. And this is a huge battle for the championship. Here goes Evan. He's going to dive it to the inside of the Williams. And the Williams having to force up the position. Ben Roberts here, very close to him. There's contact between the 2 of them as it's going to go down the inside. Now Watts has gone down the inside, and there's contact between him and Ben Roberts. It's now Watts in the end getting the move done. Will Ben Roberts look for the move here? Isn't going to go for it there at the moment, but Sexify, what a start we've had to this race already.
Yeah, it's been really, really crazy, but it's a 3-car fight at the moment. Natty and Carl H, the Music Man, and Jambo Websy, they are having a fight for the podium here in Under the Lights in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
Salex at the lead in the moment by 2.5 seconds. About Wiggly Style, J&B Surreal, Enmos Gaming,
Away goes
CLM
Ben Roberts.
Ferrari,
Sorry to interrupt you there, but Ben Roberts just went down the inside of Watts into turn 1 and getting the move done. Here comes Wiggly Style now, the other Red Bull. Oh, someone's had a big spin. It's Jambo Websy. Here he goes. I think this is looks like that was Watts trying to go down the inside of Ben Roberts. Now I try and hold around the outside, and then JMB Throw going to get involved as well. But yeah, what a start from Silence, as you were saying. 2.8 seconds now. Here comes Natty gaining in on Bon Evil. Will he take it now to the inside? Here at the moment, he's going to dive it to the inside. Forced to the inside there. Remember, Natty still has this penalty. He's run very wide on the exit there of the chicane, as now he's got Carl H, the Music Man, right on his tail. Natty's gone from attacking to defending in a matter of seconds, and he's lost the position to Carl H, and this is huge in the championship. Natty now trying to go round the outside. No, there's contact, and he's spun, and he's in the wall.
He's got a 3-second time penalty as well, so he's got 6 seconds out of his race time. Absolute red shit start to this race, and really crazy though. Remember, Bon Evil could win this championship if Natty doesn't win these races, but he's actually 10th now, just behind Jambo Websy.
Could that be Natty's championship over and done with? He was looking for 3 weekend league championships in a row, and this one might have just gotten away from him.
His tyres are overheated, because when your tyres are overheated, you lose so much control.
Ben Roberts dives it into the pits, so does Watts.
Again.
And Natty's spinning again.
Carl H got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Bon Evil and Salex are
Natty's dived it into the pits early. He's coming early, so as Natty's going to hop into the pits, and we'll go on to set of mediums and take those to the end of the race. Salex now leading comfortably over over the teammate Bon Evil. 3.5 seconds. Then in third place, it is the Music Man, followed by Evan in fourth. Then it's Wiggly Style fifth. JMB Surreal closely behind him in sixth. Jambo Websy 7th, DBD in 8th, Danny Boy in 9th, Watts in 10th, Ben Roberts in 11th, CLM Ferrari 12th, N-Wells Game in 13th, Natty down in 14th, Green Chicken in 15th, and Cypher the American Nightmare, down at the back in 16th place. And let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what's going to happen between Natty and Bon Evil. At the moment, Bon Evil going to win the championship by a mile, but let's see what happens. Still another 9 laps to go in this race.
So now we've got a battle here at turn 11. So we've got a free dash train. So we've got CLM Ferrari, N-Mills Gaming, and then we've got Ben Roberts as well. They are fighting for the points here. But if Natty wants a dream of getting the championship here, he has to get an absolute rocket pace here if he wants to try and get the championship. But FRL Evan actually goes on to the podium places, but he still remains to be pitted as Carl Haight, the Music Man, stays out.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, Carl H and Evan both staying out. Bon Evil also staying out. Now leads this race. Let's see what DBD also moved up into 5th place. Salex has dropped down to 6th, so quite a big gap between him and Natty. Obviously, he was in. He's still technically in net first position at the moment. If we look at gap to leader. So DBD running a bit wide there. Salex managed to go through. Gap to leader is between Natty. Danny Boy coming into the pits, so Natty gains a position. 43 seconds. Natty would really like a safety car right now. That would do him quite nice in this race. But at the moment, he's not going to be able to. Let's see.
Oh.
See what Ben Roberts can do. So he goes flying past Jambo Websy and to the inside, nice and easily getting the move done before the corner, and it's gonna get out nicely.
Ooh,
here.
Just goes wide.
Yeah, Jambo running wide. Here comes CLM Ferrari now. It's gonna move to the outside. And both AlphaTauris are going to go wheel to wheel. Will CLM get the move down into the corner, wheel to wheel between the two of them? And in the end, CLM getting the move.
He spins. Jumpy Whips, he spins.
Yeah,
I think he hit.
I think there was contact. I think there was contact between him and Jambo Websy. Unfortunate for Jambo Websy again as Natty comes flying through. This is what he needed. Let's see where Bon Evil is compared to Natty. Natty just about to come under the hotel. Bon Evil going now under the tunnel on the pit lane exit. I believe it's probably one of the coolest pit lane exits on the calendar. But Toussaint thinking differently. He thinks it's just completely pointless. But DBD into the pits as well. So does Evan come into the pits as well. Just picked up a penalty. Natty with the fastest lap. That's what he needed. But that at the BW hasn't got the positions at the moment as he goes past now quite a few drivers and he's almost back up into the points. But at the moment, Natty going to be nowhere near able to win this championship. And what Natty needs now is a bit of drama and a safety car, possibly.
So, Natty's not going to get that point for the fastest lap because you have to be in the top 10 to get the fastest lap point. But Evan's got a penalty, I think, of 3 seconds. Wiggly start on the soft tyre, only man on soft tyres. So he could fight for some solid points here and could possibly fight with Evan and then Carl H.
And yeah, we'll have to see what Wiggly Star can do. He's gone for the alternate strategy. He's saying on those fresh soft tyres, and he should be a lot quicker than those front runners at the moment, as he is getting that gap down slowly. But as we can see, he is starting to gain a little bit. As Salex for the move done on JMB. JMB, though, diving into the pits. He was also on the alternate strategy, the medium to softs. And comes into the pits now. Bon Evil going to go up into second, and not what Natty would have wanted. As Natty, let's see where he is at the moment. So down in 11th place, behind Wales Gaming with a 6-second time penalty to his name. So he needs to be careful about that, as it's not going to be great for him at the moment.
But Salex in the lead in the moment. Really been dominating this race so far. He doesn't have any threat from anyone. Bon Evil in second, then the Car H third, and then Evan fourth, and then Wiggly Style fifth. He's going to possibly try and get a good result here because he's on these softs. These softs can really help Wiggly Style get that pace up.
We'll have to see what Wiggly Style can do. Hasn't been able to pull that gap down yet at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Natty, though, still down in 11th, out of the points, but is gaining on the car in front, I believe. But this isn't great for Natty in the championship, and I think he got a little bit too confident, especially in that quali. Should have put himself in pole position. Started on the pretty much the dirtier side of the track, didn't get as good a start, went immediately wheel to wheel with Bon Evil, then lost the position and span after going wheel to wheel with Carl H, and that's put him in the position where he is now. As still 32 people watching on here in these races. Wells Gaming closing up on CLM Ferrari as
Ben Roberts.
Yep, Ben Roberts. 3-second time penalty for him. And someone's had a bit of a spin or a collision. I think that was that looked to be JMB Surreal. Now, did he hit the wall of turn 19? Because if he did,
he's going to the pit, so then he must have wing damage.
Yeah, he does have wing damage, but I just want to know where he got that wing damage from, because something that some people might not know about this track, especially last season, the arm cone, is the arm cone barriers? No, the
arm cone.
The arm cone. No. The ones that are filled with foam. Is that arm cone? Could someone tell me what the proper name is for the foam filled barriers are, please? Thank you. And then I can carry on my my statement. Anyway, Emerald's Gaming.
But actually, the most important thing here is Bon Evil actually getting a 3-second time penalty for track limits, I think. But that could be really vital, but Boy was safe right now in
Oh, it
second
goes,
place.
and Will's gaming down the inside of CLM Ferrari, who's going to go wheel to wheel through the chicanes, and in the end, the Welshman gets ahead and up into 8th position here. He's defending from the AlphaTauri as best he can, and not going to be any moves there at the moment. Natty with 6 seconds to his name is actually gaining up on this battle. And no one in the comments yet has told me what that thing's about. Anyway, there's a foam-filled barrier there, as you've just seen Natty go past. Now, this I'm going to keep on riding. I'm going to ride on board with Danny Boy here and show you. So that foam-filled barrier there, in the game, actually simulates it. So when you hit that foam-filled barrier, especially last season, I don't know whether it does this season, but it used to actually swing out like the foam-filled barriers do. So we had it last season where someone hit it, and it swung out it would not like massively, but it swung out a bit where if someone was to run wide again, they immediately went into the barrier. So we had like 2-3 people got eaten up by the same barrier at turn 19. So that's what I was saying, these drivers need to be careful of. But 4 laps to go in this race. Natty barely in the points. 2 races, but remember it is reduced points for the second race. So something quite drastic is going to have to happen now to Bon Evil for anyway Natty to win this championship. But she's running clear out at the moment.
Yeah, but now at the moment we've got a 9-second penalty for DBDB, and then we've got 6 seconds for Cypher Knight, and then we have 6 seconds for Natty. Then we have 3 second time penalty for Ben
someone's
Roberts.
someone's had a spin. Sorry, I think it's the Haas. The Haas of Evan.
He's got a 3-second time penalty to his name.
He almost gets in the way. Almost got in the way of Watts there.
Yeah, so, and then Carl H, the Music Man, has got a 3-second time penalty as well. And as Evan goes a bit whiny, he hits that tyre barrier which Tiger alongside doesn't know what the name is. But, he's got to wide again a bit, but it's been a really interesting.
It's not typhoon.
I don't know. It's not. I think it's a tire. No, it's not a tire barrier.
No, it's tire. It's like something type. No, I don't know. It's definitely not Armco, because I think the Armco's the metal ones that Grosjean crashed into. They're the Armco barriers, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look here. Watts gaining a little bit on Wiggly Style. Wiggly Style right behind his teammate. A much better performance from the 2 Red Bull drivers this time in this first race out in Abu Dhabi. 3 laps to go, and looking like at the moment Bon Evil going to be winning this Weekend League Championship. And Natty down in 10th place, has got fastest lap, but he is within the points.
Past. And Wales Gaming, yes, he does.
CLM Ferrari getting the move done into the chicane and does get past CLM Ferrari. And up into 8th position now. Natty is actually gaining on the back of this battle, so he may be able to pick up some more points than he already is. But I really don't think it isn't enough yet to win the championship. He needed to gain points, not lose them. And I think this will be the end of the road for Natty, as Evan once again picking up another 3-second time penalty.
Then Robert's got... Wait, who? Enwell's Gaming going to the barriers.
Enwell's Gaming's had a spin and he's in the barrier. Someone else is coming to the pits. Evan's coming to the pits. Enwell's Gaming has retired. He's retired the car. Wait, could this be? Where's he retired the car at? It's in the wall.
Could it be a virtual safety car?
Could we see a safety car? I think it's too close to the end of the race. It is.
Yeah.
Natty needed it earlier.
Close.
But that promoted Natty into 8th though, but still not enough for him to win the championship.
Yeah, really close here, but Natty's just about 1.6 seconds behind CLM Ferrari. And then Bon Evil still actually going back a little bit, and Carl H, the Music Man, actually finding some pace to Bon Evil. He needs to find himself about 8 tenths or 9 tenths, so then he can possibly get second here.
He might have to try and do
yeah,
that, but both of them on 3-second time penalties. He's got the gap behind, though, to Wiggly Star, so Carl H will not, the Music Man will not be losing the position. However, Natty at the moment is in quite a precarious position because he's got 6 seconds to his name, and at the moment only a 5.5 second gap behind to Jambo Websey.
As the Green Chicken tries to go down the inside of Danny Boy, he goes a bit wide, but Green Chicken had to slam on those brakes, but he's just behind Danny Boy now. Danny Boy with the fresher tyres.
Evan actually getting involved here as now, as he's surely not going to try it down the inside here. Oh, that's a risky move. Nearly spun there. He's on fresh soft tyres. That's really quite a risky move to go down the inside into that corner. I believe that is turn 17. I think he went down the inside for.
On the outside really aggressively as Green Chicken got a 3-second time penalty because of that. But now we're moving on to the penultimate lap. As Danny Boy, I think, struggling on his tyres, and Green Chicken letting Siphonite pass, really. He just pulled over to the side and then just came behind, so maybe something.
Evan managing to get past as well. Here comes Natty now. Around the outside of CLM Ferrari. Now, he's got to remember, though, he's got 6 seconds to his name, so he will actually still lose this position to CLM Ferrari unless he can open up a big enough gap. Watts now looking for a move on Wiggly Style, as Watts then picking up a 3-second time penalty, ran over one of those orange curbs, which is what you don't want to do, and put a wheel on the opposite side of one of those orange curbs, and you will receive an invalidation on most of them anyway. I believe you can get away with a couple of them in this hotel section. I think especially the second one you can get away with. Yeah, picking up 3 seconds there to his name, but it is the final lap now. This is the lap that Bonneville needed. Natty picking up another 3 seconds. This is not what he wanted. It was supposed to be hammer time, but it has not been for him this race. CLM Ferrari picking up a 3-second time penalty as well.
I think nearly everyone on the grid actually has 3 seconds or higher time penalties.
The only 2 people now, the only 3 people who haven't got penalties, 4 people who haven't got penalties is Salex, Weekly Style, Danny Boy, and JMB Surreal. So, final lap here. Let's see where the 2 Ferrari front runners are. Down now to 3 people.
Now. 2.
As people picking up penalties left, right, and centre. Green Chicken is coming
Green Chicken retires.
Green Chicken retire on the final lap as well. Could have probably finished the final lap and bagged some points, but in the end retiring. Salex coming through the chicanes here at the end of the second DRS straight, and is now
the hotel section.
Now going to come through down underneath the hotel. And Watts actually getting past Wiggly Style. He's gone to the inside and nicely gets the move done. I think it's just the AI car retiring the Haas. But here comes Salex now round the final 2 corners. What some form this man has been in recently in the weekend league, and he crosses the line and he wins the race. But here she is, your weekend league champion for season 3. It is Bonneville, takes 2nd place. And it's the Ferraris who win Constructors and Drivers' Championship.
It's a double for Ferrari.
Carl H, the Music Man, taking 3rd place. A good comeback drive from him after he had such a poor performance out in Japan last time. Wiggly Style in 4th, Watts in 5th, Ben Roberts 6th, CLM Ferrari 7th, Natty finishing all the way down in 8th, Jambo Websey in 9th. And it's going to be the Haas of Evan, I believe, who come around and take the final point.
Oh, and he gets the fastest lap as well, as he gets 2 points to his name. But it's been, honestly, Bonneville. She's had an absolute amazing season. I think she's the first ever champion reigned here in Gavra, as I will be joining here next season.
Definitely. A different weekend league champion to Natty. So yeah, it's exciting. You have to see if you can get the championship next time.
Yeah, but the championship's been closed here with these styles driving Dale according to Bugmasters or Codemasters, whatever you can say. But we mostly call it Bugmasters because we had some issues like during the season, but it's been a really, really enjoyable season. It's been really interesting. But Born Evil comes out on top ahead of Natty, which was a really, really exciting season. I really enjoyed it as well. Whilst I was in that chat, it was really, really enjoyable for everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good time.
Definitely, but yeah. Bon Evil taking up the championship victory, but wait! Everyone thinks it's over, but it isn't, because we still have one more race to go. Remember, the weekend league is 2 25% races. The next one will be a one-shot quali, and this one is going to be for Pride, and for the people who haven't won anything yet, will be for them to move up the positions in their respective championships. But Bon Evil is your weekend league champion for Season 3. And knocks Natty off of the crown for this one, and taking the Weekend League Championship. And for Season 3.
Yeah, it's been a really, really crazy season. Loads of people, like Pierrick right now, is congratulating Bon Evil. She's done an absolute amazing season, I would say that. Natty's done a really good comeback, having a bit of issues. As Cryptek and the other driver had a bit, I forgot, which replaced him because he had some issues, but he's actually came back and has been second in the championship. CLM Ferrari, I think, is third in the championship, but he couldn't do anything about thinking of the championship.
Let's have a look now at the championship. So, Bon Evil with the win. Going into this round, the championship was CLM Ferrari was in third, then it was Salix, then Carl H, then Watts, then Manils Gaming. So, a few people not turning up as well, so that promote a few people to go up in the grid order. But yeah, ready for the next one. This one will be a one-shot quali, and then the 25% race. So yeah, be ready to go for this one.
Commented. Wow, yeah. Can't believe. Thank you guys for your congratulations and good luck for everyone in the next race. Yeah, thanks, Bon Evil. We really, really enjoyed that race. You brought really, you showed your potential and your speed, and you actually won the championship, which stopping Nazi for getting a third consecutive one. But congratulations on your first ever championship. But absolutely perfect performance from both of these drivers, but Bon Evil got kind of lucky because Natty spun, unfortunately, which really ruined his championship hopes. But we have a new champion here, but this is Bon Evil's first race and qualifying as a champion here in Gavra. And yeah, it's been a great first race, but this can be more maybe dramatic because there's no like championship worries or anything. We can just have maybe a nice race or kind of dramatic, but we'll see in this next race.
Yeah, we'll have to see what these guys are able to do in the next race. Obviously, don't have a championship to fight for now, but yeah, let's see what happens. But well done to Bon Evil, not putting up a good fight, but in the end not able to take it. He's still the Premier Series champion now. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. And yeah, we'll move on to the next race. As Evan, the reason why I can't see your name, mate, is because you joined late into the lobby, so it doesn't show your name.
Oh, it shows his name now, I think.
No, I still can't see his name. I don't think.
Oh.
No, I can't.
Oh, it's been... But yeah, we bring on to the one-shot qualifying. You have to have an absolute point lap, a really accurate lap. You can't like exceed track limits because you'll get invalidation. But if you just get a really good lap, then you could get pole position. And just
there's no way. There's no way we can't. I never really commentate on these one-shot qualies. They're pretty much impossible to do because everyone is just moving around all over the place.
Oh my!
Let's see if we can ride on board with championship leader. championship winner. She hasn't started a lap yet. Let me down to the bottom of the list.
So DBD at the moment first. As Evan.
Oh,
Both
Bonnie
of
will
them
retire.
retires. Oh, both of them retire.
Both of them retire. Okay, so
Evan
let's.
actually.
We'll run on board with Evan. Here we go, Evan. You've got your time, mate. It's your time to shine. Here we go. No more championship to play now.
You just have a nice calm race.
Yeah. So so this is just sort of the second of the 25% races now. Obviously, the drivers who aren't battling for the championship can still try and battle for their positions in the championship standings. Here Evan goes. Oh, gets a bit leery on the rear there, Evan. As
Alex at the moment on first position at the moment. What?
Piero, sorry. Yes, sorry. There's sorry. I thought you meant in this championship. No, yeah, Gavra's right. There's the Constructors' Championship in the Premier Series, the Ferrari versus the AlphaTauris in that one. Carry on what you were saying there, sorry. Oh, I've accidentally switched off of Evan here.
Yeah, but CM Ferrari actually put up some pace here as he battling for pole position, but Alex is actually going to try his best for the second pole position of this weekend, the final qualifying of this year, and then it's going to be a season 4 next year as
Alex takes pole.
33.9, and then and Danny Boy got disqualified there, but really interesting one. Evan actually got third fastest, which is really interesting. But separate the top two. Watt's just about a tenth behind, nearly a tenth behind Alex, but only one man on the mediums, which is Ben Roberts, just 1.5 seconds behind. So we got Watt second, FRL Evan third, CLM Ferrari fourth, Carl H the Music Man fifth, Jambo Websy sixth, Enwills Gaming seventh, Ben Roberts eighth, ninth the Green Chicken, 10th Wiggly Style, 11th Siphonite, 12th DBDB, and then we have 13th JB Cyril, and then we have Danny Boy on the 14th spot. The double Mercedes go on the last row, and then the two championship rivals on the back of the grid.
Definitely. Well done there. That was good. That was good. You clearly you've been listening. Good to see. But yeah, it was a close one up front there, Gav, for pole position. But here we go, second race, another 14 laps around Abu Dhabi. And let's see what's going to happen here. The two were championship rivals, starting from the back, Natty and Bonivo, both respective weekend league champions, and going to be starting from the back just to make the race a little bit more interesting. And they don't want to go on. They don't want to go for an easy race. They want to try and challenge themselves now that they've won. Bonivo's won the championship, but.
Yeah, but it's been a really, but it's the final race of the season, which has been really crazy. I've been watching, but next season I'll be driving alongside Juan Quintero, which is going to be my teammate. I'm going to be in the Red Bull. I'm actually kind of pacey, not really pacey like as Natty and then Bon Evil, but I think I'll be a really decent driver in the first season.
Sorry, I was just looking at something there.
Oh. So the formation lap started. Salek leading the way at the formation lap. So then we have Danny Boy, all the other drivers. But Ben Roberts is the only man, I think, on the medium, so don't expect him. He could get a good result here, because the softs really wear out here, so he could have a bit of a problem, but he can often stay in that in these mediums a bit longer and can keep a lot of pace in the end.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what happens here. It'd be nice to see Bon Evil and Natty battling coming through the grid. Anyway, sorry. Just trying to deal with something. Anyway, yes. Let's see what's going to happen here. Salix on pole position. Watts starting on the second row. Good quality from him as it put himself into second place. Then it is Evans starting in third, followed by CLM Ferrari in fourth. And then the Music Man as he'll be looking to move himself up the Drivers' Championship as well. Close around that midfield area. And obviously we've got the two drivers at the back, Natty and Bon Evil, starting here. And it's going to be interesting to see these two just battle their way through the grid. We noticed now that the championship has ended. We went from 32 viewers to 23, which is good to see. Well, not good to see. I wanted the people to stay. How dare everyone leave as soon as the championship's over?
So everyone, line up on the grid now. Salix is there ready, trying to get a good start there. Everyone else expected the champion Natty on the back of the grid, and then the season 3 weekend league champion of Gavra, Bon Evil, in the weekend league. She's starting from 15.
Here we go. So the lights are counting down here, and probably once again going to be completely out of time as they always are. As waiting now to go. I usually go when the engines start to rev up, which will probably be now. There it is, and there they go. Engines revving up here, and the lights are out, and away they go. Salix off to a good start here. What's following him behind as Natty already up into 13th position. He sent it down the inside of Wiggly Style. Makes a bit of contact in the end, doesn't get it though. Bon Evil following him through. It's these two now battling through the championship. Ben Roberts round the outside of the American Nightmare Cypher now. Someone's going to look for a move here. It's going to be CLM Ferrari down the inside of Emerald's Gaming, and someone sent it deep into the corner. It is Ben Roberts. Doesn't pick up any damage, however, as there's a racing point gone into the back of someone. Natty's picked up damage already as he went into the back of someone. Now he's going wheel to wheel with Bon Evil. These two here, the championship rivals, now going to go wheel to wheel. Ben Roberts now going to try and look for the move on Inwills Gaming. Going to try and look for the move on Inwills Gaming. Here goes Natty now having to have a battle with Wiggly Style, but in the end gets the move done as Wiggly Style. Natty has that front left end plate damage as we move up to the front of the grid here. Jambo Websey will be looking for the move on Evan, but can't get the move done. It's Green Chicken now getting the move done on Inwills Gaming, and quite a big pack we've got here at the moment, and Natty picking up that wing damage, and it's going to be great for him at the moment. Yeah,
so he's got a good start. He's got a good start from Salix. Jumbo Websey around the outside of Evan, trying to get up holding position. But there's a big...
Sorry, Bon Evil. Bon Evil looked for a move on Siphon out round the outside underneath the hotel. Could have been quite an astonishing move if she'd pulled that one off. But it's so close at the moment between the entire grid. Watson, Salix running away with it. Evan sort of holding up this pack at the moment. We've got quite a huge train.
Pits and Swiggly Style as well, so that could be interesting.
Yeah, Wiggly Style and DVD pitting as one of the Red Bulls having not a great start here. The other ones had a pretty decent start so far as just joining this train now. Green Chicken has a little bit of a gap here at the moment behind the drivers in front, but then there's a huge train behind as well as Siphonite was looking for the move. Here goes Ben Roberts around CLM Ferrari. Bon Evil getting the move on Siphonite. What were you going to say there?
Siphonite going a bit wide now. Natty has took the position. Siphonite down to 12, so I think he's gone really wide. But Bon Evil trying to dart around the outside of of Enwell's Gaming.
Natty looked to the inside. Oh, Enwell's Gaming's gone off and he's in the wall. He's in the wall once again from the Renault driver, and he's retired the car.
Once again.
He's retired the car, the Welshman.
Would that be a safety car or a virtual safety car?
It might be. It depends on where the car parks up. We'll have to find out. But Enwell's Gaming once again not having the best of luck there in these races as CLM Ferrari losing the rear a little bit there as he's trying to keep up with Ben Roberts. Now Bon Evil looking to see if she can get round Green Chicken now. As we'll be looking for the move.
Bon Evil's trying to go down the outside of Green Chicken there, but the champion trying to get her way forward, but she's actually slipstreaming. Green Chicken, she's going to go down the inside of Green Chicken. But has she actually made it? Yes, she has. But Natty now, behind, is actually going, and he actually made the move on Green Chicken. So double overtake for the both championship rivals there, and Green Chicken in danger now, boys. But as Green Chicken tries to have a look, where he manages not to, and as Green Chicken hits down the rear wing there to show that he's still there. But as Natty got a good line, but as DRS is now enabled for Natty, and as Cypher Knight is still at the back, Danny Boy, and then Wiggly still at the back. I don't know what happened to him, as well as DBD on the hard tyres. As Jambo Websy actually's gone past FRL Heaven, so something's happened to him. But FRL Heaven has that DRS for how he's going to go around the outside here of the triple chicane, but there's still a wheel to wheel there. But Jambo Websy loses control there, and he actually managed to get the podium back. But as Salix leads at the moment, and Watt second, and Carl H just behind.
Gav, mate, we've got the future right here. I found it. The future of the commentary box is right here with me, Gav, mate. You got the oh, someone's had Evans almost had a huge tank slapper coming under the hotel. A humongous train. Everybody coming under the hotel. We've got a massive train of cars as Bon Evil getting involved. Nanny coming in, probably for his wing damage, as he's going to hop in early. He started on the mediums, probably just going to take the softs, the 10 laps to the end of the race. Bon Evil now getting involved as well. Someone's had a spin. It's Watts. He was in second place, and he's had a spin, and that, unfortunately, for the McLaren boy, he's had to drop all the way down to 10th. And Watts was on for a really, really good finish here, and unfortunately can't get that done. Here comes Jambo Websy. He's going to take it to the outside of Evan here. And is going to get the move done nice and early before the braking zone, as they almost make a little bit of contact there.
Yeah.
As Bon Evil, a brilliant exit here. Here goes Bon Evil with the DRS, going to try and go round the outside of CLM Ferrari as best she can, and trying to even get the move done. Evan back down the inside of Jambo Websy again. Here comes Carl H. The Music Man goes down the inside of Evan now.
Evan goes back to third. The drama in the front here. The podium actually, battle actually going on. They're trying to put a good try and get that podium for the last race of the season. But as Jambo Websy, I think honestly he had a really great move there. A bit hairy, it got a bit hairy down there, the triple chicane, but Jambo Websy comfortably ahead of FRL Evan and Carl H. But Salix 6 seconds ahead. He's having an absolute comfortable lead ahead of everyone. As now Watts pits, I think he had wing damage, I think, from that spin. CLM Ferrari is just behind Bon Evil, and Bon Evil's behind Ben Roberts. I think Ben Roberts has no ERS at the moment, as Carl H and FRL Evan and Jambo Websy actually trying to fight for that podium position.
Ben Roberts, with pretty much used up all of his ERS already. He's got the championship. He's got the championship winner, Bon Evil, right up behind him at the moment. He's going to be feeling the pressure a little bit here, as we'll be looking for the move. That's a late dive from Bon Evil, and what a move it is! Oh, she's been hit though. She got hit. Ben Roberts hit her, I think. I think he tried to get the cut back, but he did. But Bon Evil was way past him. He should have just conceded the position. What a late dive! Late dive from Bon Evil, and Carl H having a little bit of a battle here with Evan, as Bon Evil getting the move done, taking a late dive to Ben Roberts.
Jambo Websy's disconnected. That means that FR11 and Carl H actually get that podium position, so something's happened then to Jambo Websy, but Bon Evil actually could get a podium here from the last place on the grid, I think, on 15. Oh, yeah, Jambo Websy's back.
Evan just going to be able to go past the AI of Jambo Websy. Salix into the pits. Let's have a look here. as Bon Evil now going past Jambo Websy as well. And Bon Evil starting on the medium tyres. Can go to the softs now if she wants. But gaining on the front too, as you say. Could be Bon Evil last to first team. She's able to do that. Really prove how much she did deserve to win this championship. But at the moment, it is Bon Evil right behind as Ben Roberts going past Jambo Websy as well. Let's see CLM Ferrari's had a spin. He's lost the rear. Hasn't hit the wall. But
as Bon Evil actually goes round, actually overtaking Carl H. the Music Man here. So, as they're battling now, they're wheel to wheel here. Boy's got the inside line, and Ferrari retires.
CLM retiring.
He's actually got the move done.
Here comes Siphonite. This is a good run so far for Siphonite. He's had a good run.
Evan actually is getting attacked now from Bon Evil. Can she actually take the lead from last place? She's going to go down the inside. But Evan has had a nice line though. Yeah, it's been really, really interesting though. But as it's getting really close here, but Ben Roberts actually getting involved.
Siphonite getting the move back here on Green Chicken. As Bon Evil late send again this time was a little bit too far. Going to try and hold the position on the inside. He's going to now try to the inside. Almost hit the wall there from Evan. But in the end, he has to concede the position. As Evan now going to dive it into the pits. As there he goes. The Music Man going to follow in it. But Siphonite with a brilliant start here. And is going to try and continue that as best he can. Jambo Websy going to go through, obviously, the AI. At the moment, Natty is actually going to go past quite a lot of these people in the pits. So be able to make up a few positions on those fresh, soft tyres. As everybody coming into the pits has died the race down a little bit. Still another 7 laps to go. As Watts is going to come out right behind the Music Man. Will we see an overtake already? Carl H just run wide. Will Watts try it to the inside and just won't go for it there, and in the end backs out. But JB Surreal closing in on the AlphaTauri of Jambo Websy, and still AI at the moment. Salix going to get involved as well soon. Nanny 6.5 seconds behind Salix. Watts here taking it to the inside of the Music Man, and in the end gets the move done. Goes Watts. He's going to try and get himself back into this race, and I think it's between J&B and the AI car.
College the Music Man goes past Watts comfortably there. Or, yeah, he has gone past, but it's been a really, really crazy Grand Prix for the last time here.
Has really been, but some people doing brilliantly well at the moment. Ben Roberts into the pits. He pits early off of those mediums. Wants to go onto the soft tyres to the end of the race. J&B in third place, and Ben Roberts coming into the pits, going to go to the set of soft tyres and a change of wings. So that promotes Natty ahead of him now. And Natty can now try and gain on the AI car. And Natty can actually hop himself onto the podium here.
But Natty's got a 3-second time penalty, just keeping notice there. He has actually, that could actually demote him if he actually gets on the podium spot. But as you can see, Bon Evil's still in the lead here. Siphonite, or Siphon Nightmare, or whatever.
The American Nightmare.
But yeah, it's a Ferrari Power 1, 2, 3. Ferrari Power take the top 3 spots, but 2 of them remain to be pitting. As Natty is just behind Jambo Websy.
Jambo Websy having connection problems. I think he's managed trying to join back. Once again, just immediately leaving and joining. Natty, though, going to easily be able to go past the AlphaTauri up into 5th position. And with J&B, Siphonite and Bon Evil still yet to pit, Natty going to be in actually quite a good position here to get onto the podium. As who's going to come in first out of these medium runners? Bon Evil now dives into the pits. Goes the leader, hits the wall. Could that be damage for her? I'm not sure. The American Nightmare is going to dive into the pits as well. And will we see JMB Surreal? He also dives into the pits. So in comes the medium runner. Salex will take the lead of this race once again.
Pierrick, he's asking why Music Man for Carl H. So basically he made like the Gavra intro, I think, according to Gavra. So he made the intro for Gavra, so that is why we call him the Music Man, which I really like. It's a nice nickname for him.
Thank you.
It's really
came up with that one on the spot, so
yeah. But Jambo Websy actually is really mad at the moment. He actually gives up, so he's not going to join anymore. And he just keeps failing, so I think his internet is really bad. But Natty is actually second place though. But keep in mind that Evan, if he actually gains about, Evan, big lock up there for Salex, but he's comfortably in the lead. But there's no necessary. There is necessary fights. But Born Evil actually behind Evan, so she could try take the top spot.
It could be
number 3 spot.
It could be Natty and Born Evil both on the podium. Natty, though, as you said, does have that 30-second time penalty. Born Evil right up behind Evan at the moment, as Born Evil trying to look for the move, looking for the move down the inside. He's going to try and go for it there, as
Evan goes really wide there, as Born Evil, as I always see, right, on turn 20, after turn 20, going to the last corner, there's always oversteer there, so that could really affect. But as now Born Evil getting closer and closer to Evan, which is actually on the medium tyres, as now she's going to be trying to look for the move for the straight here, as she could actually get second place here, but as she's got overtake and DRS wide open, she comfortably gets past Evan, which he had an absolute fantastic race weekend here, as he joined unexpectedly at the start, but as
Born Evil getting the move done.
As now Carl H actually getting involved, but he has that 3-second time penalty, as Watts as well joining in. He has that penalty as well, so which can really affect them. But Born Evil improving her time, as I can see on the lap data. She's improved by 0.8. But
definitely, but Born Evil going strong at the moment. She's going to come all the way from pretty much second last on the grid towards the top. DBD's had a spin in the first sector, quite a bit of wing damage for him, but Salex still leads. Natty in second. Born Evil starting to gain on him now as well.
DBD retires.
DBD retiring from the session. Born Evil in third. Getting a pretty comfortable gap now to Evan. Natty with a 3-second time penalty to his name, so that's not going to help him too much.
3-second time penalty as well.
Yeah, that's not going to help Natty too much. This could be Natty and Born Evil both on the podium. We've seen these three on the podium a lot. We've seen these three on the podium a lot in this series. Natty, Born Evil, and Salex, as these guys.
Ben Roberts is just behind Wiggly Style here. It's yellow flags in sector 2. So I think it's that a tight car, but as Ben Roberts looking for the move here down in the hairpin bar, as he has now overtake open, but he's really low on battery here. As he's going to look for the move now, Wiggly Style. As Ben Roberts pulls out with DRS open, and he gets the move done here in turn 8. As Wiggly Style tries to have a little look, but he couldn't do it. But
no,
as
Siphonite behind, as he's got a really good exit here. Here goes Siphonite now, looking for the move. Can Siphonite go for the move here? As he's going to try and hold it to the outside here, down into. Oh, he's been pushed a little bit wide. He's going to try and go round the outside. In the end, actually getting the move done. Up into 8th position goes the American Nightmare, as Salix now coming towards the end of the lap. Bonivo right up behind Natty now, as we should be looking for the move.
I think Natty's actually struggling. Yeah, he gets a bit of a tank slapper.
Yeah, those 6-lap-old softs not doing him too good. Bonivo on the fresh softs. So now these two having a little bit of a battle here. The two what were championship rivals. Now both battling it out. Bonivo going to try and go past him. Can she make it a Ferrari 1-2 again here in these races? Here goes Natty now. He's going to look. He was looking for the move. Bonivo was looking for the move on Natty. Just couldn't get it done.
Oh, she's going to try down the inside of Natty. So actually, Natty probably goes deep.
Natty got a better exit. Natty had the outside line. He got a better exit, a better line. But here comes Bonivo.
Bonivo
with the DRS.
So now Bonivo actually gets second place. It's a Ferrari 1-2. Absolute miracle performance there from the Ferrari man. Ferrari powered. After if this was in real life right now, it would be really good. But it's a Ferrari 1-2. They dominated this weekend. Salix with a double win here, possibly. He did a really good performance as Natty fights back.
Was Natty trying to fight back as he went to the inside, just couldn't get the move done, but in the end having to concede the position to Bonivo. He had the DRS coming off the back of that next straight, and was looking for the move and just couldn't go for it there, as Green Chicken picking up a 3-second time penalty. But we're about to go on to the penultimate lap here, as Salix, almost spinning on the line of final corner, but I have no interval gap, so I cannot see who is close at the moment. But the Carl H and Watts pretty close to each other. These two be battling out pretty much the most of the race, to be fair. And Ben Roberts and Cypherknight very close. Cypherknight for having a really good race, this second race, and is looking to gain on Ben Roberts if he can, and is trying to look for the move. And it was trying to go for it, but couldn't get it done. As Watts getting close up behind Carl H. What are you going to say about Natty?
Yeah, Natty actually I think struggling as a yellow flag in sector 3 here. I think someone spun there. I think
it's a Mercedes, I believe.
I don't know if it's Danny Boy, but I think Natty actually struggling as who's that? Watts actually trying to go round the outside of Carl H, the music man.
Natty's under pressure. Natty's under pressure from Evan, as Evan now be trying to look for the move on Natty. Evan with the DRS is going to pull to the outside here, and he's going to try and go round the outside of Natty, and is going to have to hold it to the inside. Natty be looking for the cutback, and in the end just couldn't get the move done. Evan putting himself up into a podium position. Yeah, he's had a bit of a moment in sector 1, but Salix now coming through the final few corners, as be looking for the move. Salix now trying to get the win done, as Natty was trying to look for the move on Evan, and in the end just couldn't get the move done there as well.
There's tank slappers all the time, but as now Natty gets another one. Whoa! Oh, as he hits the wall.
Oh, as he's hit the wall, and he's spun on the final corner.
What a hit. He had a really bad tank slapper, as he now makes a little bit of a donor here, and now he makes it to the start-finish straight here.
Here we go. So, final lap here, as Salix leading the way by 6 seconds over Bonivo. Salix, I think if he'd picked up his pace towards the start of the championship, if he'd picked up the pace towards the start of the championship, he would have had a chance to possibly fight for the what's happening.
So it's like his engine is like literally.
It does that. Yeah, it'll do that.
It's like revving so high.
It'll do that. Cypherknight looking for the move. He's going to have to try and go wheel to wheel with Ben Roberts, and in the end, is still going to go wheel to wheel here, as Cypherknight now going to try and go around the outside. Ben Roberts going to try and hold it to the inside. As Cypherknight, will he hold it around the outside, and just in the end, just can't get the move done. As Salix come through the final few corners here. So turn.
really calm
My
here.
controller has died, so I cannot
So he
see what's
makes a
happening.
final corner here, as now he comes across the line, a double win, a really good race for Alex here, an absolute good race here for the double Ferraris. Another Ferrari won too, I think.
Evan gonna take. Evan actually taking third in on the podium, so Evan getting a podium in the end. Carl H in fourth, Watson fifth, Wiggly Styles sixth, Ben Roberts seventh, Cypher in eighth, Green Chicken in ninth, James still gets ninth, Green Chicken takes 10th, Natty doing some donuts. He's doing some donuts there, and Jambo Wesley will come across in 12th position.
Yeah, but it's been an well, I think that he had it's a good performance. I'll say that he was a bit, it was a bit hairy with him and Bon Evil. But Bon Evil comes here as the champion, and as well, we end the season of Abu Dhabi, which was really interesting here. It was a really, really great race. But Bon Evil, driver of the day. I think she deserves driver of the day.
And well done to Bon Evil for getting the championship and getting herself back onto the podium after starting towards the back of the grid. But there it is. So that is the end of season number 3 in the Weekend League. There was the final positions there on the grid. So it's been a brilliant season. What are you going to say there?
Natty just sent me a friend request, but it's been an absolute privilege to commentate here alongside you, Tiger. It was a fantastic time. But yeah, Natty, I thought it was really strong. It's gone far with DNF. But it was a really great race from everyone. Great racing from everyone. Bon Evil, absolute wild performance from her, as she actually did a great performance from 15th on the grid to second, as Alex gets the double win here. He has not been showing any threat to anybody. He's been first all the time. It's been an absolute wild weekend of the season. The entire season has been really crazy. But now, as we look forward to next season, for the pre-season on the 3rd of January next year.
Definitely, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens then. But thank you to everyone who's joined me for season. Thank you to everyone who's joined me for the entire of the Weekend League season. Thank you to everyone in the chat who's joined me. Been another very good Weekend League championship, and always great to see the racing. Thank you, X5, for joining me on this one for the final race. It's been a good one, and thank you, Gav, for Gav for doing what he does best, organising all this stuff. I was going to announce, I will announce it now actually. So if you do go over to the Gavra Racing website, you will find the new page for the t-shirts, which we are now getting merchandise in, which is great to see. Still a few things to iron out, so if you want to just go and have a look over there at the moment, make some decisions on what you want, and then once we get everything ironed out, then I'll do a sort of a proper announcement. We can sort of get going on that, and so but thank you to everyone for joining me. Thank you, Gav, for this one. Good
evening, everyone. But Ben Roberts saying Isaac Smart wasn't able to make it today, but made up for him missing the race. Great race today. Great from you, Ben Roberts. Been a bit hairy, but I think you did a great race, especially on the end.
He definitely did.
Great race.
Ben Roberts, good race. Thanks, Evan, in the chat as well. But that'll end the season 3 of the Weekend League, the final Weekend League of the year. Remember, still 3 more championships to wrap up in the next week. We've got Freshman on Tuesday, Premier on Thursday, Premier on Wednesday, Super on Thursday, and then the GT Sport League will be the final race of our 2020 seasons. And yeah, and that'll be the end of it
As
on
we've got
Friday.
some comments at the end. We've got thanks Tigans for great comms. Thanks Bois underscore F1, and we've got Pierrick. Bye, thanks commentators. Good season. It's a
Yeah,
great
it's been a
season.
good
You've
one.
been in most of these races I saw, but good evening to everyone. Great race. It's really dramatic. I'm really a privilege to commentate here. It won't be the last time probably I'm commentating here. Maybe soon, but for season 4 I will be in for Red Bull alongside Juan Quintero. But it's been a really interesting last Dutchy F1 race Thursday. Oh yeah, I saw in Discord that he's
Dutchy,
retiring.
it's final race. He's only retiring because he doesn't like the game. But we'll see everybody on Tuesday for the freshmen. So make sure you join us then, guys.